fort has already been upgraded slightly. Outside there is a new gate and some picket defenses.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you.
What?
Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
With it? It's not an it. She is not an it. Jesus Christ, dude. I think it's her. Of course, I know it's her. Yes, it's my honey.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please, just listen before your friend here loses his patience. It's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured out this part already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun, have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that? Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it, you hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your moth priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? SKYRIM's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go to for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit. Here we are. Yes. The welcome I received felt really cold, even by vampire standards. My father, after all these years, that's the first thing he asked me. I trust you have the scroll. Yes, I have the scroll, gods. Thanks. Sorry, I have a whole host of emotions I don't know how to deal with. My family. It probably wasn't what you'd call normal. Anyway, we've got something to do. I'm glad you're here with me.
As am I. Let's go. Oh, door.
How much farther do we have to run? I should have worked on my cardio.
Your what? I'll pick up the last member of my crew.
Did I file all the combat records yet?
It's quite a change being here instead of some ancient tomb or castle. I could get used to this. Oh? What would you like me to wear?
She better be ready for a falcon punch from me. Annoying little brat.
A word of advice. Anything but heavy armor. It's too sluggish for me. Every corner of Skyrim seems to hide a surprise, doesn't it? Or a bandit. But hey, that's half the fun. Let's see what's next. The Tale of the Great Moth Priest Hunt. Not something I'd want to read. Oh? What is it? Not that often, really. Being a daughter of Cold Harbor, I can go without blood longer than other vampires. That, and I can also rest to regain my energy. It doesn't fully satiate the appetite, but it staves off hunger for a while. So,
I
don't
think
worry.
she is
I won't go
UNP.
feral on you or anything just because I haven't had a daily meal. I also read stories. There was supposedly a vampire in Akavir, which never fed in her entire
As you can
life,
see that the arm isn't
or
loading.
whatever you call it. Supposedly, she even protected mortals from her own kind. Yeah, actually. Ever tried cooking rabbit stew? I've read recipes, but tasting it, that's another matter. Oh, what would you like me to wear? I really hope you know what you're doing.
This isn't fitting. This is fitting. She looks good in this.
Sounds good.
This is my armor. You better be careful with it. I'm just granting it you.
Whiterun's
'Cause
truly a curious city.
If you
It feels so open.
if you wear that vampire outfit, people are gonna know immediately what you are, and we don't want that. So, all right. Finding a moth priest. To the College of Winterhold. I needed to go there anyway because of my knack for magic. May come in useful, so to say. But harnessing is a problem.
You look rather pale.
Ever since we've been going here, I've always wondered how things compare to the Mages Guild. Are they largely the same? Or do they differ in a lot of ways? Yes?
Still here.
That changed. Oh, it didn't.
Welcome to the College of Winterhold. I am Feralda, one of the senior wizards here. I trust you found your journey to Winterhold not entirely unpleasant. Now, I must advise you that if your only purpose in being here is to complain, you would be far better off speaking with the Jarl of Winterhold. If, however, you seek something more, I will be happy to assist you. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. It is no great secret that we have been unjustly blamed for a great many things over the years. The good people of Skyrim, on occasion, would rather pass judgment than attempt to understand what we do here. Thus, we must take certain precautions in order to secure our safety. Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the Immortal Plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground? I look forward to it.
Mage light, I have that.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please.
Did you see
follow
that?
me.
I can do magic! Haha!
Know if you have anything you need.
And this is like walking around in your own sun. I know Serana's not gonna like it, but I kinda do. 'Cause it's, you know. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Eleanor. Sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you or anything. So, oh, this looks different from what I used to see.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to
Oh,
understand
he's the bad
reason
guy.
behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold.
Wait, I need to wear my what you told me to wear.
Has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. After I finish showing you the grounds, our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
Yes, my thane?
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
It's a mess. You always put new people into rooms that are...
Has a spell for making recordings? Because this stupid machine's one malfunction away from me breaking it.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
If I had your skills, I'd be guard captain at least.
You look awful. Better not get me sick.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it.
This must be the main
and will
classroom for the
destroy you.
college.
Sir, I think we
Kind
all
of
understand that
expected
very
more
well.
tables and
We wouldn't be
chairs,
here if
to
we
be
couldn't
honest.
control magic.
But
Of course,
at
my
least
dear,
no
of
one's
course.
going to be dozing
You all
off in
certainly
class now.
possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is
But
inevitable.
we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
No, don't listen to her. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward. Keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Oh. Well, that was easy. That is Saarthal. He's the headmaster, so to say. As a student, you don't talk to him at all. Alright, so, where are we going? Shrine of Talos, Outpost, Chill, Sycamores 2, Sky Temple Ruins.
Do you have a moment to talk? It's about Saarthal. If I'm seeing things right, you are a very fresh student here. You finished your very first lesson, and now they're asking you to delve deep into a Nordic ruin? It seems a bit much, if you ask me. That may be true, but consider this. You're an experienced adventurer, even if you're just starting your formal studies in Skyrim. If you got into a fight, if not for your magic, you'd still find some way to come out on top. Look at the other students here. I don't think many of them have even adventured before. Worst case, they may end up getting hurt and killed, all just for some jaunt to discover various applications of magic throughout history or whatever. Just be careful, and let's try to look out for these other people as well.
Oh, you're worried about me. That's good. I like that. All right, journal.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? I can certainly share a bit of what I know. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Analysis of current situation. We're in a place filled with dead people and ghosts.
So this must be Saarthal.
As some of you may know,
Decrepit,
Saarthal
webby,
was one of the
and
earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also
Keep
the
your guard
largest.
up. Just as with any Nordic ruin we delve into.
Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Saarthal. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization. Well, are there any questions before we begin? We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Interact with them. Just identify it. Armor, please search that area over there.
Dragonborn, Dragonborn, does whatever a dragon can. Well, I don't think flying.
Jazargo finds nothing but dust in these ruins.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure.
I just don't know that it's right for us to be in here like this. Picking ruins.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spells have.
Tolfdir definitely has unconventional teaching styles.
How did you get in here?
I can't say I'm surprised. Next time, be more careful before you pick pick up one of those shiny things.
But I like shiny things. You like shiny things.
And very interesting.
Everybody likes shiny things. Well, it's a room. There's nothing here.
Guess what we'll find in this Draugr crypt filled with undead people? Did you guess Draugr? 'Cause wrong. I was thinking linen wraps.
Oh,
I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
What?
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. All right, then.
I sure hope Tolkien knows what he... Hold on. Did you see something? Oops.
Is all this tomb raiding an instinctual thing? Or a hobby? Just trying to understand how this game
Now that's how it's done.
I mean, bye.
This Nordic reading goes deeper than I thought. If I were a betting woman, I'd say something is either being found or being trapped. That usually is the case with these kinds of ruins.
Just die. Die, die. Let's play a game. It's called Who's Still Standing? easier for the skeevers to... clean up your...
No, you don't. Let me see. What can we...
Seriously, this whole fiasco would be so much easier if you'd stop squirming. As much as I enjoy fighting, I still need to work on my fire. Just lie down and die. Time for you to die. Let's play a game. It's called Who's the Best Target? Don't worry, there's a very clear winner, and it's about to be me. I don't kill because I like it. Sorry, was looking at my files.
All right. This is slightly different.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Right, now I need to line up this one, which is gonna change all three. Let's see.
Dragonborn received a shout. Yay! Okay, I'll just go stand over there.
You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight?
No, I'm good, girl. Yeah, this one changes all three. So I need to set them up.
What's up?
I have it. What the hell is that?
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Well, he is completely oblivious to... I'm not doing any damage to him. Oh look, my axe is here.
This time, I'll make sure you don't ever wake up from that
Why isn't he?
needed a water bath, but I guess your blood will do. In the name of Queen Recorder, off your head. You're so pathetic. You actually think you can win?
Nothing is working on him. It's like he isn't even there.
I needed a water bath, but I guess your blood will do.
Not very impressive.
Well, I thought he was quite impressive. Oh, that stopped doing whatever it was.
Really unbearable. But there is one redeeming quality about them, though. Those shiny.
Prepared to defend yourself. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabo Saran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Oh, better not step into...
This... It looks to have some unique power. However, like what kind of arcane power it is, I'm not too sure. It looks like something the Archmage would know about. Come on.
Yeah, we need to head back.
Let's head on over to Winterhold and tell the Archmage about this orb.
Do you see a handle or chain maybe? Cause
Was looking at my files. Now, where did I put those quest files?
Do you need help? You're
Well-
looking a bit... Oh, sorry.
I can't seem to find the
Hello.
lever for this thing. Unless of course it is in here, but I doubt that. Oh, here it is. Right, back at the excavation. Let's get out of here. Had enough of this place. Uh. A dragon? Here? Are you kidding me?
What are you looking at?
Oh, that's just going up.
Did you ever wonder if there's a Dova deer or a Dova cow?
No, not
Guess this
really.
dragon blood must be limited to people.
Ah, here. All right.
Yes, my lady? Yes, my lady?
You think with all the research and magic...
Arcaneum Archmage Corpse. Oh, that's nice. But where is the old geezer? Not in here. Better not steal from... Oh, there he is.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely.
Alright. Arabelle.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Oh god, one of
There
those.
you are. I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ancano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what you tell him, all right? No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse.
Did you feel that?
That what he's really doing is
feels like-
spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information.
By the way,
Whether
isn't
it's
it time
true,
for dinner
I
yet?
can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it? You're welcome. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. See you around.
Did you want to talk?
Alright, Mirabelle. All of it. She.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself. Yes, from what I've heard, I expect Tolfdir will be occupied for some time. That is a problem, isn't it? I suppose someone else will need to look after the apprentices for now. Well, perhaps it's time for some independent study. Check with Urag Groshab in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of any references to this thing that you and Tolfdir found. I'd like to know as much as we can about it.
Alright. This feels a little bit like Harry Potter. Right. Arcaneum is in here. Well, let's not disturb those students, shall we?
Eleanor, the library is in disarray.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
Now it's just a dead ghost town.
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
I don't think...
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Quest stuff. Quests.
Until next time.
Wow. Are you seeing this? Check it out. The college has got so many books here. I've never been to a proper library before. We kind of had one back on the island, but can you compare that to this? To think, all the countless books they have stored here. The decades, the eras of knowledge. The tales of stories of heroes of old, fables, legends, all sorts of narratives. I know we have important things to do, but don't you think it would be a good idea if we'd relax here for a bit? Just browse what they have to offer. And you don't have to keep dawdling there like a thrall. Come on, see if there's anything you'd like to read.
Well, you know, I'll sit here and have you do you. You have fun. And I think this is a good moment to close this new episode.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
Oh yeah, I do need to visit one of my shrines in my house in a minute, but...
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
So they do,
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim.
Serana is gone. She zoned out absolutely the moment we hit the library. And I get that. She, of course, has been hidden away for so long that she doesn't even know what's going on in Skyrim, let alone in Tamriel.
It's just the professors come in here and scatter the books without any concern for the person who has to clean up. I thought it might be more efficient if I waited until the end of the day to put the books back on the shelves.
And shall I be forced to wait until the end of the day as well? I will need to have a word with Hurog regarding your training.
Magic sure is nice. Beats having to put up these lights manually. Can you imagine?
So, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, people, and we'll be back with a new episode. Maybe even today or tomorrow. We'll see how things